Sometimes you just gotta go for it, Twitch chat. Huh. Well, I guess I didn't need to be here, huh? Honestly, that was a good team. That was a good team. The Zillion was good. The Nunu was good. The Garthus was good. The Thresh was good. Everyone was good on that team. That was a really good team. What do you think about the dramatical change to Shyvana jungle? I think the change where she needs to kill dragons to get armor and MR is super fucking dumb. Like, it's actually just super dumb. First off, it's not that big, so that's an issue. Second off, it basically forces her into the jungle, which I don't think is that great either. Third off, I feel like they've never given her a role. Her whole shtick was supposed to be she's a big, tanky champion who jumps up and terrorizes people in the middle of a team fight, right? But like when you look at it, didn't she used to have like an AP ratio on her burnout or some shit? I thought they were gonna do that. Like, damn, dude, her E used to be 2.5% health damage. Now it's 3.75. 3.75 magic damage per auto attack. That is actually kind of messed up. Yeah, why did they ever remove that? That's whack. Remember they did this buff? Oh god, remember they did this nerf and then, oh god. Oh my god, Shyvana's overpowered. And then they like nerfed the fuck out of her. Like, no shit, Shyvana jungle, or I should say no shit, AD Shyvana went the way of the dodo. Look at this shit. Like, look at how actually weak her Q is these days. This was like the big ability that scaled on her, right? She auto attacks people, which reduces its cooldown, and then she gets extra attacks. But now look at it. Point fucking 2. Point motherfucking 2. They could have at least made it like 20 to 100, but no. 0.2. Like, let me just be clear to you guys. Garen's Q is about to be base damage plus 1.5. Hers doesn't even become 1.5 till rank 3 with no base damage. Well, in my opinion, they should give Shyvana's Q the same effect that like Trundle's Q has, where it slows you for a split second. The writer who was working at Fiddle's rework also did Ivern. It'll be interesting for us Fiddle mains. AD Shyvana is kited to all fuck, which didn't used to be a big problem. If you jump in the middle of a team, if you kited her, great. If you didn't kite her, also great, you know? Her team picks up the pace and runs in after you as you all run away from her. Running away from her is a form of CC in a way. I think if they just buffed this back up, I think if they buffed this back up, it would be good. The biggest problem with Soraka is that she's totally taken all the pressure off Lucian top. I should have gone attack speed. I don't think I really need tenacity against Sett. In fact, I think going tenacity against Sett hurts because so many times I have to stand in front of him and auto attack because his W makes him unburstable. So not having bonus attack speed kind of dicks me. I think I should just play safe early game, and I should have built attack speed rune instead of damage. It's not like they have a lot of CC anyway. I mean, I guess I could get chain comboed by like Syndra into Nami, or Nami into Syndra or some shit, but like, you don't build tenacity just because eventually you might die. That's a bad way to go about it. When a Spark going top does more than a bruiser on the late game shows how Soraka is broken. No, that shows bruisers are underpowered. Bruisers are underpowered, just straight up, dude. Do you know how much it sucks? Do you know how much it sucks trying to play bruisers these days? Does Sett suffer from the same? There it goes again. Does Sett suffer from the same issues that bruisers do, in your opinion? Nah. Before the nerf, he didn't. After the nerf, he does. Before the nerf, he had a decent laning phase. He had enough health regen to generally be safe. He had a pretty good team fight. He could punish tanks. He could hit them with his W, his Q health damage. And then in team fights, he could ult them into his back line. So he was good against tanks. Couldn't be counterpicked by tanks. Still could play against ranged champions in lane through just having lifesteal. So what was his issue? Well, now that they've nerfed his W, he can't get a second W in a team fight, which makes him extremely squishy, which means instead of building 3 damage items, he might have to go with 2 damage items into tank items. They nerfed his wave clear, so now he must go Tiamat, which doesn't sound like that bad of a deal, because I mean he does have good synergy with Tiamat, you know. His passive lets him auto attack a lot to keep proccing the Tiamat AoE, but you have to consider that having to go Tiamat limits his issues, or sorry, limits his options. Means, let's say he's fighting a ranged pick, you know, If he's fighting a ranged pick, he still has to go Tiamat for wave clear. Which severely restricts his options. Then they nerfed his health regen, which now makes him less safe of a pick. So what happened? He just kind of got broken. Like, they just kind of broke the champion in two. I wouldn't really even feel good picking him right now. Which is a bit disappointing, because I was considering that Sett might be a new staple pick of top lane, you know? I was like, oh fuck, this champion has relatively safe gameplay, relatively safe picks, good late game, good everything, you know? I was like, oh shit, this can work. You think she's brush camping me? If I walk in this brush, does Sett walk at me? No. Okay, she's over here. Broken in a bad way? Yeah, broken in a bad way. Like, they broke him as in, like, he can't really be used now. I couldn't really do anything about that, unfortunately. I was like, I guess I'll die. I could have tried to flash over the Baron pit, but I don't know. I thought the problem with his W was its early game. It shouldn't be 90 to 210. It should be 70 or even 60 to 230. I think they should undo the cooldown nerf. I think they should push the early game from 90 to 70. They should push the late game from 210 to 230. And they should give him his health regen back. I think his early game W was the issue. That's what I think was the issue. His early game W was too strong. I don't think his late game W was too strong at all. And if it was too strong, it wasn't too strong because of 20 damage. You know, when you're hitting a dude with a 1k true damage nuke, nobody's going, oh, I wish they took 20 off that, you know? If that was overpowered, it would have been overpowered by more than 20. If I go over there, I'm just giving her a reset. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing people forget. Sett's W only charged from damage he specifically took. Not shielded, took. Meaning, if he healed it with Conqueror, he could get more health to charge his W. If a support shielded him, that doesn't count. If the support healed him, that counted. The damage he took from the Sterix Gauge shield didn't count. That means the whole thing of like, oh, Sett uses his W twice a fight. If Sett uses 2 full charge Ws, that's a lot. And honestly, that feels totally ridiculous that there are actually people thinking that that was normal and not normal. Well, that sucked. Kind of thought my team was going to put in more effort for me there. At least like a smoke screen or something. I don't know. Shit. Well, he might as well take my farm then. Hey, maybe that's why he let me die. Who knows? Does he have boots? Yeah. But yeah, Sett getting off 2 full charge Ws, not only would you have to perfectly time it, not only would Sett really not have time to like set it up himself, not only are they dodgeable, but you would need to be dead to do that. Because each full charge W would be half your health. So you would need to take half your health bar twice. Assuming a little bit of conquering healing, assuming some passive and shit healing, yeah, you could pull it off, but to act like that was normal is a bit absurd to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Sett using his W twice in one fight was particularly enjoyable to fight. I didn't like it. When he got to that second W, I often thought like, ah, fuck, he's serious? But on the other hand, it's like, when he can't do that, boy, that motherfucker kind of blows, doesn't he? Like, when he can't get to that second W, you dodge the first one, and then you basically just beat the shit out of him, and he just goes, oh, okay. I think at his current balance, If they want him to remain viable, I think he's going to need more MR. He's gonna need more MR and more armor per level. At least a little bit of each. I think they should also look into giving him more damage on his passive in the late game. Early game it's fine, but late game not so much. So maybe he gets 5 more level 13 to 18, which would be 5 more levels, so he'd get 25 more damage, which wouldn't be that, wouldn't be that amazing, but you know. I think Akali having a 35% win rate, you want my actual opinion? You're not gonna like it. She's still probably totally playable. She's still very likely top tier. It's just people don't want to deal with it anymore. I can't blame them. Who wants to put time into playing this champion when you need to play her perfectly, when you could just play shit like Riven, you know? But on the other hand, why should playing a champion perfectly just say you win every game? Why should that? Oh, you played her perfectly? Oh, my bad. I guess you get the win then, buddy. Sorry. I thought we were playing a fair game, but little did I know. Until playing her perfectly doesn't automatically win the game, she needs to just keep getting nerfed. That's my opinion. And people don't like that. They don't like the idea that, oh, but if I play her perfectly, I should win. Why? Does any other champion do that? That sucked. He's gonna try to flash ult me. So I just kinda gotta play it safe. Let Graves take this kill. What? Ah, shit, he got Black Cleaver. Wait, he punched me? When? When, Riot? Ah, okay, I guess. That was a very, very long-range turret auto. All I had to do was E behind him. All I had to do was E behind him. How'd you buff Aatrox? Buff him in ways that don't particularly make him better in pro play, especially with the fact that he's falling out of favor in pro play slowly. Make his passive work on super minions, reduced cooldown, full healing, so he can kill super minions a bit easier. Increase his attack speed per level to 3.5 from 2.5, so you don't need to build wacky runes just to get your auto animations in the late game to be normal. Dude, I dislike this keep ganking top meta because I'm top and I don't like being ganked. You guys are delusional. Akali is complete trash right now. Let me ask you a simple question and answer honestly. Would you have said the same thing before the patch? Would you have said the same exact thing before the patch? Because I'm gonna wager you would have. And I'm gonna wager the people saying Akali is trash, I'm gonna guess those people don't really give a shit about her actual state of balance. They just want to play her because she's their favorite waifu. Now, I can't blame you. Riot is fully ramping up on the Akali waifu. There's no objective. I wager right now Akali is still competitively viable. Still. What? Wait, why didn't Lucian kill Cat? What? Lucian. Guys, I want you to do something that might help convince you that you're playing a waifu champion. That you're playing a champion left intentionally broken because she's a waifu. I want you to go to the League of Legends main website. You probably haven't gone there ever. Go to the League of Legends main website, okay? And I want you to scroll down and tell me what you see. You mean like Darius? Like Darius how? Darius is popular, so he gets a little bit more attention. I'll admit that. Wait. Wait, you actually see Akali first thing? Yes. Maybe I'm not that great at, like, you know, getting my point across sometimes, but the facts are all there, Twitch chat. Akali is a waifu character. She is left intentionally overpowered so that people will buy her skins. There are certain champions like that. Whether or not Riot wants to admit it, it's true. There are certain champions that get way fucking more attention, who will always be buffed or nerfed because they're too popular and because they push them too hard on the general audience. That would be Yasuo, that would be Ahri, that would be Kai'Sa, that would be, Akali, to a minor extent, it's also Darius. Oh shit. Okay. I kind of expected him to, like, W there, you know? So, like, I was waiting for him, and he just never went for it, man. That was some wacky shit. I mean, if I just popped my ult, I would have won, but I figured he was gonna try to do something, and then he never did. Let me think, though. The characters that I think are the most waifu, as in, they get taken care of more than anyone, and their general place in power will almost always be too strong, and they will almost never be too weak. And if they are, you'll see hotfixes for them. That's Yasuo, that's Kai'Sa, that's Akali. I think those are the big ones. Yasuo and Akali are the two biggest, though. Below that, you have characters who, they might not get hotfixed, but they'll definitely be taken care of, you know? At most, 2 patches might go by while they're bad, you know? That's Darius, that's Ahri, that's Riven, Lee Sin, yeah, Ryze, yeah. Pyke, I would consider a Riot favorite, but he's not particularly, like, high demand, so to speak, you know? Did you know Aatrox doesn't heal off shields, Hash? Does he really not? Wait, does he really not? Is that intended? When did they introduce that bug? Because that kind of seems like a bad one. Oh shit, Riot Affik is here. Riot Affik, is Aatrox not supposed to heal on shields? Because I thought my passive proc didn't heal on that Sett shield, but I thought, I don't know. Maybe he just did too much damage.
Do you love me?
And I didn't really think about it.